Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a Week 4. Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This now a 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett now. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Allen's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action now. Brissett. This goes out wide from Mixon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a night.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Brissett to throw on 1st. eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They go play action with Brissett. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A throw ends on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he's got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now, they're flipping, and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brissett. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Juju in motion left. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First and 10, Taylor now. Now he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. On play action, now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Raiders at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately.
Touchdown Raiders! Jonathan Taylor from 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Play fake, Brissett. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it down to the 32. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To throw, Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett dumps it off to Mixon. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Brissett's throw there complete to Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brissett. And it is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Brissett sets to throw it. Touchdown, Vikings! Puka Nacua, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And taken right on the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Raiders have got him. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Palmer. Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Palmer, his first NFL reception And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On play action, Brissett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Brissett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Brissett to throw on first. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. So that had 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here is 3rd and 5.
21.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain. And
good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Brissett now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Foles. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And some space here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's 3rd and 6.
21. 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Raiders! Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Garoppolo now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate
and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong, escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second. Touchdown, Vikings! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, fellas, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Julio Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An extra point try now for Moody. And this is off the crossbar, but it makes it over anyway. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Strong. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10. Strong. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Strong. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to the ground again for Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Raiders on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw. Strong. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every
every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Now the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Taylor on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On the give here, Charbonnet. Powers past him at the 5. And he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they... And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
From the gun, it's Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
22 yards there, a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. Down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juju Brents. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Drew Sanders. A Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down.